comment below kung tumaya ka sa Lotto. Comment below if you like investing more than going to the lottery. No, ako, personally, I'm not a big fan of the lottery. I'm not a big fan of Lotto kasi sa Lotto, you're looking for a jackpot and I don't want a jackpot. I want something that I can find and win over and over and over again. We're gonna talk about your stocks by request. Comment below if you have any questions. You have Voltaire, Bore, and Trisha Balila from Dubai. Good evening to all of you. So, here's another note. The market was pummeled again today. No, we're back at 7,100 levels already, which is something that you should have expected. Most of us should have expected because number one, the market's still bearish. Number two, it hasn't really reversed yet. So there's really nothing significant in the market that will cause it to reverse yet. So let me show you some things also. This is the PSEI. This is the index as of this point in time. Look at this. The downward movement, boom, was pretty much because it failed to hold the resistance at around 7,475. Plus, you have all of the moving averages pointing that it's bearish. So now, it's now pointing and close to at least the support level at 7,000. If you have to remember this from the previous videos that I created, no, you have a lot of support levels around 7,000 or 6,975. The closer the stock is to those levels, you can experience a level of buying. So should there be buying in the next few days, it's because the market or the PSEI is close as it is to the support, but there's nowhere at this point in time that it's actually reversing. It's not reversing yet. The market is still bearish. The market is still headed down. The market is still at a point where we haven't seen it hit a bottom yet. But again, you have a support at around 6,975. You have a support as close as you can to 7,000 levels. So if it bounces there, it will be pretty interesting to see how it can go, but it will just progress again if it bounces to around 7,500. So if it goes below 6,975, the market is in trouble and we might see it go down further. You have Raymark Botinok asking for TBGI. You have Voltaire from Saudi Arabia, Baudi Salvador asking for CLC and CDC, Isa asking for IMI, Bernice, Tecna Chavez asking for MBT. By the way, guys, please comment from what city or country are you from, so at least you get recognized as well. Here's the chart for SM Prime Holdings. Look at this massive sell-off. And for those who follow the stocks by request that I created in YouTube, no, you would have noted that I said that SM Prime last Sunday was at a tipping point, that because it was relatively bearish, if it fails to hold 36, you may expect a large sell down, which from where we are right now is what happened. 2 straight massive days of selling right after it broke past the very, very, very strong support range. If you look at the MACD, it's also confirming that it's bearish. Our RSI is still not yet oversold, so it may still experience a level of selling as of this point in time. So for SM Prime, you are a position trader, stay away first. For quick trading, the closer it is to 32.95, the closer it is to 33, and it bounces off of that. It could be a buy signal, buy as close as you can to 32, take profits at 36. But as of this point in time, stay away first. So SM Prime, massive amounts of selling. Another stock that had massive amounts of selling for today is Ayala Land. Similar to SM Prime, it had large amounts of volume, but for Ayala Land, it's closing to another support level. This is Ayala Land, by the way, guys. So if you look at it, it's still in massive movement downward. It broke past a lot of support levels. Looking at the MACD, you're seeing it that, it's bearish still with no change of direction, meaning you can possibly see it still go down as well. So a very, very important thing to watch out for Ayala Land is you have a support at around 38.3 pesos per share for the short term, but if it does not hold, Ayala Land may go back to around 36. Ayan na. May mga nagpapa-shoutout na. Larry Gabat from Israel nagpapa-shoutout asking for BDO. Then you also have Joseph Lusong asking for SM. Joey Salvador asking for SHP, asking for Shell. So now for BDO naman, no, let's honor the request from our kababayan from Israel. For 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 BDO, check this out, guys. The stock is still bearish. So majority of the stocks, by the way, to add context to it, no, majority of the stocks that we have in the market right now is bearish. Majority of the stocks that we have are still in downtrends. Majority of the stock that's in the market is not really going anywhere yet if you are a position trader. So the only way you make money off of this market at this point in time is you are making money off of the fluctuations. You are making money off the buying and selling. So now look at BDO. No, if you're looking at BDO, look at this. The BDO is close again to the resistance. The resistance of BDO is 122. So for those who bought at 111, target price is 122. If it fails to break out, fails to go up again over the next few days, it won't be wrong for you already to take profits. It won't be wrong for you already to sell. I repeat, fails to go above 122, you own BDO, it's time for you to sell. And that's again for quick traders only. It's not, we don't have any sell signals yet. We don't have any signals yet to buy for position traders as well. There's a lot of people asking for IMI, so let's give them IMI. You have Manuel Rigor asking for my thoughts on JFC, Idel Rivera asking for IRC, Top Fan, Kanaway Philip asking for B-Core. Hello to you guys as well. So, so far we've talked about BDO, we've talked about SM Prime, and we've talked about Ayala Land. By the way, no, for whatever that's happening, number one, please do not panic. You will lose a lot of money if you panic at this point in time. So IMI, fundamentally sound company, it does exports. It will make and utilize a lot of, especially in a very depreciated peso scenario, exports will do well. However, from a trend perspective, look at IMI. Here's IMI, guys. Look at this. Check this out. It's still pretty much in a downtrend. No, you have IMI pretty much in a downtrend. Even oscillators are still showing you that it's still pretty much in a downtrend. However, if you are a quick trader, look at this now. For IMI, it has touched one of our resistances. If you look at it here, you have a resistance for IMI at around 12.87, meaning you are a quick trader watching IMI, fails to break out of 12.8, 12.9, 13 pesos per share, you may take profits already. I repeat, IMI fails to break out of 12.8, 12.9, 13 over the next few days, take profits and just continue to sell. Christopher Madaeg is asking, what's the best stock to position into? But Chris, no, by the way, for those who are new to this, stocks by request is me giving out what's happening in the charts, how I interpret it, but my suggestion is do not just take this with a grain of, you don't just take this by what I say. The best place for you to be here is that based on this, you analyze, based on this, you do things at your own terms. Do not just follow what I say, but try to analyze it over and over and over again and make it fit for you. The best way to make money off of this market is you custom fit the technicals based on your buy and sell plans. Now, let's look at IRC. Yun din yung tinanong ni Jeff Tan. IRC. Baliktad. All of the other stocks are in downtrends. IRC on the flip side, because it's moving with the notion that there will be a subway in Makati, it's riding off that news. So for IRC, the stock is pretty much in an uptrend. The stock still pretty much moving on its breakout. Look at this, guys. This is the uptrend of IRC. So if you are a position trader, no sell signal yet, hold on to your positions. And look at this. It just actually bounced also today. What's interesting about that is this. On a red market, on a down market, IRC is still up. Why? Because it's bouncing, it's going up, it's headed up. It's bouncing, and moving at certain levels also from that support level. So you are a position trader, hold on to that stock yet. No sell signal. You are a quick trader, you should have bought from the bounce at the 2.15, 2.2 level, because that's a pretty good support level. Now, if you bought at that 2.2 level, 2.15 level, your target price, if I would plot it, should be around this level. Target price to sell would be around 2.65, 2.7 pesos per share for the short term if you are a quick trader. Again, different parameters for quick and position trading. For quick trading, target price should be around 2.7 pesos per share. You are a position trader, no reversal yet. And here's a trick, no? For stocks that are headed up, the best way for you to maximize it, the best way for you to win, the best way for you to crush it is to just maximize it until the fullest extent of the low, until it goes higher. So we've talked about 5 stocks now: Ayala Land, BDO, SM Prime Holdings, IRC, and IMI. Now let's talk about TBGI. A lot of you guys are commenting TBGI. By the way, beyond your stocks, no, please also let me know what city are you from and how long have you been investing in the market. So I just want to know what's happening in your lives also and if it's doing better. Comment below for those who just joined us. Ano ba gusto nyo, lotto or stock market? Just comment below. Alright, so here's a chart for TBGI. If you look at TBGI, guys, here, show you some parameters. MACD is just showing you change in direction. It really hasn't reversed yet for it being bullish. What I will consider for TBGI at this perspective is this. There's a resistance here. There's a resistance at this moving average, which is around the 0.60 level. So why am I saying this? It must break out first for me. It must break out from 0.60. A breakout from 0.60 will bring it as high as around 0.77. So ngayon it's conditional for TBGI. For quick traders, wait for the breakout from 0.60. Breakout from 0.60, it will bring it to around 0.77. You buy at the breakout of 0.60, fails to hold 0.60, you must get out, you must cut your losses because it could probably go down and go and retrace back to 0.48. If you are a position trader though, one thing to watch out for is the 0.48 support level. If it bounces from 0.48 support level, it could be a good opportunity for you to buy. Please remember though, just to add a context to this, no, TBGI is really moving based on sentiment. It's moving based on a narrative of a third player. Fundamentally speaking, it's not really yet a valuation play. It's not really something you're buying because of growth. You're buying it just because of the chart. So if the charts will tell you later on to get out of it, please get out of the stock as well. I've seen a lot of you guys ask about Metrobank. So if you are asking about Metrobank, comment below. This is for you. Metrobank, position trader perspective. The stock is still in a very, 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 very long downtrend. This is the downtrend of Metrobank. Look at this, guys. Boom. The stock has dropped immensely from over 100 plus to around 60 plus to where it is right now. So why am I saying this? You are a position trader, stay away first. Again, I repeat, you are a position trader holding Metrobank, stay away. Do not come in yet. It's still pretty much on a very, very, very long downtrend. I guess the only reason you want to come into this is that, look at this. It somehow bounced from an RSI oversold level, but other than that, here's what I could peg for Metrobank. Look at this level. For Metrobank, here's your support. Then somewhere around here is your resistance level for Metrobank. So tradable range for Metrobank is buy at 63, sell at 72. I repeat, tradable range for Metrobank is buy at 63, sell at 72. Breakout from 72, target price is 84. Again, if you've noticed it and if you've started to look at it also, the narrative is always, there's a certain buy level, fails to hold that buy level, cut, get out of that position, bounces off of it, you have to sell at a certain target price also. Next stock, greet some people first. Joy Magalang asking for URC and MPI. Bernard Avicedo asking for JFC and MPI. Rahin Lee asking for Jollibee. So let's look at MPI first, by the way. For those who are new, I'll be in Saksi later, who just tuned in, no? I'll be in Saksi later telling you and discouraging people to go to the lotto. Don't go to the lotto, just invest properly. So watch that. You have to encourage Filipinos, no? Wag nyo hanapin yung jackpot, wag nyo hanapin yung lotto. Find your way, find a way that you can make money at your own terms, buy your own business or by investing, because that's the way wealth is made. Alright, so there. MPI, same thing, similar to most of the stocks that we have, no? MPI is still bearish. MPI is still in a massive downtrend. MPI hasn't really broke out and started to reverse yet. So MPI is also under the notion that it's still going down. Look at this, guys. So this is MPI's trend in particular. It's still pretty much in a downtrend. And if you look at it also, look at this, guys. It failed to break out of the 5.2, 5.4 resistance level. That's what's preventing the stock from going up. And here's the thing: 1, 2, 3, 4. It broke out from a lot of support levels as well, and that's what's pushing MPI to go further down. So again, the narrative for MPI is it's breaking down still. You are a position trader, please stay away from MPI first because it's breaking down. If you are a quick trader, because of it falling, I think the next support level is as close as it can to 4.3 pesos per share. So if selling will continue for MPI, I think it could possibly go down to 4.3 pesos per share for the short term. So that's how you peg it. No, again, the technique there is not to base it on emotions, but just to base it on what the charts are telling you. Now, another property stock that's bearish, another property stock that from a trend perspective is still also bearish. I'm talking about Megaworld. Comment below who has Megaworld in the stocks that you own. So here's Megaworld, guys. Look at this. Megaworld, look at this. The trend pretty much, it still really hasn't reversed. It still hasn't gone up. It still hasn't pushed up and started to show us any reversal signals yet. It's still in a downtrend. I wouldn't buy this if I'm a position trader. This is not a play for position traders. Now, if you are a quick trader, the problem with Megaworld is if you zoom in, whoa, it broke down from the 4.2 peso support level. Again, 4.2 level, because of the selling, it may bring it down back to 4 pesos per share. I repeat, because it failed to hold 4.2, the stock may go down, Megaworld may go down to 4 pesos per share for the short term. So this is a case now, if you're holding Megaworld or if you're watching Megaworld, Megaworld is a stock that you should avoid both for position trading and quick trading. And the thing about that is, it's breaking down, but it's not even oversold yet. Marvin Ehiksa is asking, kailan magkakaroon ng short selling? I believe it's supposed to be this October. I don't know kung bakit wala pa siya. But please remember, when the market hit 6.9 a couple of months ago, Ayala Land was 36. When the market hit 6.975 a couple of months ago, a lot of the large cap stocks were at their lowest. The thing about that now is this. The market is almost near 7,000, but you have a lot of those larger cap stocks not yet at their lowest point. So there's still, I think, a capacity for it to go lower. A lot of you are asking about Jollibee. I mentioned this in the previous one. I posted something in YouTube. By the way, for those who are new, a lot of the uploaded videos are also in YouTube, so you can reference some of the stocks that I did not mention. They're already in YouTube as well. So now, let's look at Jollibee. Comment below if you have Jollibee. By the way, no, I'm speaking of Jollibee right now from the context that you are a trader, not an investor. You have to detach your trading and investing and the rules that you are putting into all of this. For Jollibee, the sad thing about that is this. You are seeing Jollibee being battered. You're seeing Jollibee break down from massive support levels. The reason why it's down because it failed to hold the 265 support level, as accompanied by more confirmations from the moving average, as also confirmed by the MACD, and as also confirmed by RSI, that the stock is pretty much bearish as of this point in time. Because of that, you may see Jollibee hit 245. So now, here's the thing. If it hits 245, bounces off of 245, you are a quick trader, buy at 245, target price is at 265 pesos per share. I repeat, you are a quick trader, bounces of 245, buy, target price is 265. The problem with that is this. Let me zoom out a bit. This is the problem for Jollibee now. Let me give you a narrative. If Jollibee fails to hold the 265 level, it has an opportunity to break down even further. So the problem with Jollibee is this. If it fails to break down, fails to hold 245, I think it can go back to already 225 pesos per share. Jollibee can retrace. Failure to hold the 245 level, Jollibee can go back to 225 pesos per share for the short term. So very interesting insights. So Jollibee is a growth company, but as of this point in time, the charts are telling us that it's not where it's supposed to be at, that selling is pretty much pronounced. So comment below on some of your stocks. I'm just waiting for my wife to come. Then when she arrives, that's the end of the stocks by request session. MRC, who has MRC? Comment below. If you have MRC, the prevailing long-term trend for MRC is still pretty much up. If you see this, it's still pretty much in this movement up. The thing about MRC though, that's why it hasn't really fully gone up yet, because it failed to break out of the 0.72 resistance level. Please remember this, MRC has a resistance at 0.72. It failed to break out of 0.72. Then something happened. For almost 3 days already, the stock failed to hold the support level, the moving average. Because of that, I think it could possibly retrace to around 0.56 pesos per share for the short term. So MRC, if it fails to go back above those moving averages, it can go back to 0.56 pesos per share for the short term. Let's look at Cemex. Sino sa inyo may CEMEX? Sino sa inyo humahawak pa rin ng CEMEX? Comment below and let's see what's happening to the stock. CEMEX, by the way, no, it's been one of the stocks that is pretty much on a downtrend. Look at this. There you go. It's still pretty much down. One of the reasons why it's down, it's pretty much because of this. I can plot a support line here, and it broke that support level. So now, if you look at CEMEX, you have a resistance at 285. If CEMEX does not break 285, I think CEMEX can go back to around the 2.2 peso level. And for position traders, the stock is still pretty much bearish. Better stay away from the stock. It's not worth going into. Don't try to go for it yet. Ayan na, si Michelle Wong. Michelle Wong's asking for GTCAP. My wife is here already. So, last stock will be GTCAP because my wife is here. She shocked me. She surprised me. We're gonna have dinner soon. So, sorry guys, this is the last stock for this session. But GTCAP is also pretty much, look at this guys. GTCAP is still in a downtrend. GTCAP is still bearish. GTCAP is still also below this moving averages. It hasn't really formed an area yet where it can possibly bounce. So, final recommendation for GT Capital: you are a position trader, stay away. You are a quick trader yet, it hasn't really shown us signs that it started to bounce yet. It hasn't really shown us any reversal signals yet. So please stay away from the stock. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys learned a lot from this. Just a quick plug, wherever you are this October, I'll be in General Santos this weekend. Then after that, I'll be in Davao for Icon. Then after that, I'll be in Doha, Qatar, then Cebu. All of these events will be this October. So I hope to meet you there. I hope to see you there. And saksi tonight. Maganda ba mag-invest sa lottery or hindi? So enjoy guys. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. Bye-bye.